Coca-Cola. The very name evokes images of refreshment, happiness, and shared moments. It's a brand synonymous with American culture, a global icon recognized from the bustling streets of New York City to remote villages in Africa. But behind the ubiquitous red and white logo lies a history shrouded in controversy and shadowed by questionable practices. From its controversial origins to ongoing concerns about its impact on health, the environment, and labor practices, Coca-Cola's story is not as sweet as the sugary drink it sells. By uncovering these hidden truths, we aim to encourage a critical examination of the brands we consume and the impact they have on our world. Join us as we lift the lid on Coca-Cola, exploring the bitter truth behind the sugary facade. The origins of Coca-Cola's formula are shrouded in mystery and intrigue. In 1886, John Pemberton, a pharmacist from Atlanta, Georgia, concocted a syrup that would soon take the world by storm. The exact recipe, locked away in a vault, remains a closely guarded secret to this day. What we do know is that the original formula contained cola nuts and coca leaves, the plant from which cocaine is derived. At the time, cocaine was not a prohibited substance and was commonly used in medicines and tonics. Pemberton touted his creation as a cure for various ailments, including headaches, fatigue, and even impotence. The inclusion of these stimulants in the original formula raises questions about the intended effects of the beverage. Regardless of its intended purpose, the Coca-Cola formula, with its secret blend of ingredients and stimulating properties, quickly gained popularity. The presence of cocaine in Coca-Cola's early formula is perhaps the most controversial aspect of its history. While the exact amount of cocaine in the original drink is debated, it's undeniable that the stimulant played a role in the beverage's initial popularity. In the late 19th century, cocaine was viewed differently than it is today. However, as the addictive and harmful nature of cocaine became more apparent, Coca-Cola faced growing pressure to remove it from its formula. In 1903, amidst increasing public concern about cocaine, Coca-Cola reformulated its drink, removing the cocaine but retaining the coca leaf extract. This move marked a turning point for the company, as it shifted its focus from a potentially medicinal beverage to a mainstream refreshment. While the company has distanced itself from its cocaine-laced past, it remains a stark reminder of the evolving nature of food and beverage regulations and the responsibility of companies to prioritize consumer safety. From its humble beginnings in Atlanta, soda fountains Coca-Cola's rise to global dominance is a testament to its marketing ingenuity and relentless expansion. The company's early advertising campaigns, often featuring glamorous illustrations and catchy slogans, played a pivotal role in shaping its image as a desirable and refreshing drink. Coca-Cola's marketing prowess extended beyond traditional advertising. The company pioneered innovative distribution strategies, making its product available in a wide range of locations, from drugstores to movie theaters. During World War II, Coca-Cola strategically aligned itself with the war effort, providing free drinks to soldiers and positioning its beverage as a symbol of American patriotism. This move not only boosted morale among troops, but also cemented Coca-Cola's place in the hearts and minds of returning soldiers. As the war ended, Coca-Cola leveraged its wartime popularity to fuel its global expansion. As Coca-Cola's global reach expanded, so too did concerns about the potential health effects of its sugary drinks. With rising rates of obesity, type 2 diabetes, and other diet-related diseases, sugary drinks like Coca-Cola came under increasing scrutiny. Critics argued that the high sugar content in these beverages contributed to a range of health problems, particularly among children and adolescents. The addictive nature of sugar further fueled concerns, with some studies suggesting that sugar could be as addictive as some drugs. Health organizations began issuing warnings about the overconsumption of sugary drinks, recommending limits on daily intake. Coca-Cola, along with other beverage giants, faced mounting pressure to address these health concerns. While the company maintained that its products could be enjoyed as part of a balanced diet, it also began introducing diet alternatives and investing in marketing campaigns promoting healthier lifestyles. Coca-Cola's global success has not come without controversy. The company has faced numerous accusations of unfair labor practices, particularly in developing countries where labor laws may be less stringent. One of the most significant controversies involved allegations of anti-union activities in Colombia, Coca-Cola was accused of collaborating with paramilitary groups to intimidate and silence union leaders who were advocating for better working conditions and wages for bottling plant employees. These accusations led to boycotts and protests against Coca-Cola, calling for greater accountability and transparency in its supply chains. While Coca-Cola has denied any wrongdoing, the allegations have persisted, highlighting the challenges of ensuring ethical labor practices in complex global supply chains. The company has taken steps to address these concerns, including implementing a supplier code of conduct and partnering with organizations like the Fair Labor Association to monitor working conditions in its bottling plants. However, for many critics, these measures have not gone far enough. As a global beverage giant, Coca-Cola's operations have a significant environmental footprint. From water consumption in its production processes to plastic waste generated by its packaging, the company has faced criticism for its environmental practices. One of the most pressing concerns is Coca-Cola's water usage. The company requires massive amounts of water to produce its beverages, which has led to accusations of depleting water resources in water-stressed regions. In some cases, Coca-Cola's bottling plants have been accused of extracting water from communities already facing water shortages, exacerbating existing problems. Another major environmental concern is plastic waste. Coca-Cola is one of the world's largest producers of plastic bottles, and many of these bottles end up in landfills, oceans, and other ecosystems, contributing to the global plastic pollution crisis. The company has pledged to increase the use of recycled materials in its packaging and to invest in recycling infrastructure, but critics argue that these efforts are not enough to offset its environmental impact. Coca-Cola has faced criticism for its marketing practices, particularly its targeting of children and adolescents. Critics argue that the company uses sophisticated marketing techniques to appeal to young consumers, who may be more susceptible to advertising messages and less aware of the potential health risks associated with sugary drinks. Coca-Cola's marketing campaigns often feature bright colors, catchy jingles, and celebrity endorsements, all designed to make its products more appealing to younger audiences. The company also sponsors sporting events, music festivals, and other youth-oriented initiatives, further embedding its brand into the fabric of youth culture. Health advocates argue that these marketing tactics contribute to the overconsumption of sugary drinks among young people, increasing their risk of developing obesity, type 2 diabetes, and other health problems. They call for stricter regulations on marketing to children, including restrictions on advertising during children's programming, and limitations on the use of cartoon characters and celebrity endorsements. Coca-Cola maintains that its marketing practices are responsible and that it adheres to all relevant advertising regulations. Coca-Cola has made significant efforts to improve its corporate social responsibility image. The company has invested in initiatives addressing social and environmental concerns, promoting diversity and inclusion, and supporting communities. Programs include empowering women entrepreneurs, providing clean water in developing countries, and supporting disaster relief efforts. Coca-Cola has set ambitious sustainability goals like reducing water use and carbon emissions. However, some view these efforts as attempts to deflect criticism without addressing root causes. The debate highlights the challenges multinational corporations face in balancing business objectives with social responsibilities. Coca-Cola's story is ultimately a story about the power of branding. Through decades of savvy marketing, strategic partnerships, and relentless global expansion, Coca-Cola has created a brand that is instantly recognizable and deeply ingrained in our collective consciousness. The company's iconic logo, its signature red and white color scheme, and its catchy jingles have become synonymous with happiness, refreshment, and shared moments. This powerful branding has enabled Coca-Cola to transcend cultural boundaries, appealing to consumers of all ages, backgrounds, and walks of life. However, the power of branding also raises important questions about consumerism and the choices we make. Are we truly free to make informed choices about the products we consume when we are bombarded with persuasive advertising messages and when brands are so deeply embedded in our culture? Coca-Cola's success highlights the persuasive power of marketing and the influence that brands can have on our perceptions, our behaviors, and even our identities. Coca-Cola's journey from a small-town concoction to a global beverage behemoth is complex and often contradictory. Its success has raised concerns about health, the environment, labor practices, and consumer culture. This exploration isn't to demonize the company, but to highlight the complexities behind its image. As consumers, it's crucial to look beyond branding and understand the realities of the products we consume. Remember, there's more to this iconic beverage than meets the eye.